You are now listening to the Vitalize Podcast. Hey, yo, what up, family? Welcome back to the Vitalize Podcast. You're here with your friendly neighborhood host, Mr. Marcus Black, and I'm so incredibly excited and ecstatic and elated to be here with you. Some of y'all wanted to say it with me, but I said it out of order that time. Man, I'm just jovial. I'm like the Kool-Aid guy, man. I got a Kool-Aid smile on my face. If you're watching this on YouTube, y'all already know because you can see it. If you're catching this on the highlights on Instagram, you'll see lots of smiles. But I'm excited for the conversation we're going to have today because it's one that's going to lead to a lot of healing. But thank y'all for sharing, man. Y'all been going crazy with it. Please continue to do so. Guess what? Like, subscribe, keep tagging me in your takeaways. Remember what I said before? I'll send you a book to anybody who tags me and some key takeaways and tags this on Instagram at mblackspeaks. We'll get you taken care of. Because at Gateway Tire, we go the distance, and we go the distance for you. That just popped into my head. It's a jingle. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. But at the Vitalize Podcast, we go the distance. We go the distance for you. I almost sang it for you that time. But stick around. You never know. This podcast is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Well, that's not true. You know you're going to get inspiration, motivation, and affirmation. So if you're here for the very first time, you're going to get inspiration, motivation, and affirmation. You just don't know in what form it's going to get. You might get spoken word. You might get rap lyrics, you might get whatever. You might get a tearful me, a jovial me, but whatever it is, you're going to get all positivity all day. And so welcome if you're here for the very first time. No such thing as a second time guest. So now use part of the family. I don't got no followers around here. I only have family. So tell a friend to tell a friend we here. And let's have this conversation about sustainable happiness. Sustainable happiness, how to find happy and keep it. How to find happy and keep it. And I really wanted to have this conversation because this was a huge part of the plight of me writing my book, Asleep at the Wheel. Shameless plug. Mr. Marcus Black wrote a best-selling book on Amazon, Asleep at the Wheel, Taking Back Control of Your Life. If you want it, send me a message. I could give you a signed copy, or you can go on Amazon and get one direct shipped to you immediately. They'll have it to you in 2 days. So feel free to do whatever you like. It's also on Audible. If you want me to read it to you, I will read it to you in the smooth, sultry voice of M Black Speaks. And I would be happy to do that for you. So if you want it, holler at your boy. But when I was thinking through that book and the problem that I wanted to solve in the world, the biggest problem that I saw with the individuals I was interacting with, well as the ones that I wasn't interacting with, is there's so many people who felt like I'm just not happy. And I feel unfulfilled. I'm just not happy. And I don't know how many of you have ever been there. Have you ever been there? Have you ever been to a point in your life where you just feel unhappy and you don't even feel like you have a reason? It's like, man, my relationship is just not making me happy. I'm in this relationship. I've been with this person. I'm kind of comfortable. It's kind of convenient. I don't really want to go and start over. But when I think about this relationship and the benefits, I'm just not happy. And I'm not talking about the people that's in a toxic relationship. You got a reason to not be happy with somebody beating upside your head. I hope that's not the case. Please, if that is you, get out of that situation. There are resources. There are people who will help you. I know it's dangerous. There are people who will help you. Your life matters. Not talking about that type of relationship, though. I'm talking about the people who are in good relationships. For all intents and purposes, healthy relationships. But just because a relationship is healthy doesn't mean a relationship is happy. So you and I are fighting, you're not arguing, you don't have a lot of tension, the bills are paid, there's not a lot of stress, but you're just not happy. I'm talking to that person. Or to the person that's gone on this intense fitness journey and lost 100 pounds and you're feeling good about yourself, but it's not perfect. You got this extra skin now. You need some cosmetic surgery now, maybe. You feel like you got extra wrinkles now. You're just not happy. I'm talking to that person. I'm talking to the person that just woke up today in your dream home that you worked so hard and saved so hard and fought every system you could in order to put yourself in a position to purchase said dream home, and you get to that place and you're just not happy. Started your dream business and everything's going well for all intents and purposes. It's going well. It's not any one thing that you can point to that's holding you back, and there's nothing that's really wrong, right? You just not happy. And it feels like happiness is this ever elusive thing, this trait that no matter what you do, you can't find it. Now, you can find anxiety, that's killing you every day. You can find depression, you can find all these other things, you can find sadness, you can find these things, these other emotions, these feelings that are weighing you down. But for whatever reason, happiness seems to be eluding you. And I'm not going to lie to you, I haven't been to that place in a long time. There was a time in my life where I woke up every day and just felt unhappy and I didn't know why. And so many people tell me they're unhappy. And they don't know why. So I do know what it feels like. And I live that. And it's a very real struggle to look around your life and be like, I don't really have a reason to be unhappy, yet I'm just not happy. And I just feel unfulfilled. And I wrote my book to be the antidote for unlocking that. But if you notice, I just said I haven't been to that place in a long time. Haven't just been unhappy for no reason in a long time. And that's because I unlocked a secret code many years ago. And the secret code was a subtle paradigm shift that, if adopted, changed my life and can change yours too if adopted. And that is, you need to understand that happiness is an inside job. Happiness is an inside job. It's not external. So back to all the scenarios I just mentioned, aforementioned, if you're in a relationship and you wake up and you just feel like you're not really happy and that marriage isn't making you happy and you don't really have a reason, it's because you're looking for happiness in the wrong place. I'm about to save some marriages today. I know it. If you're looking for your spouse to be the source of your happiness, then you've already failed. I'm just going to let you know. Your spouse is a human, and humans are the most complex beings on the planet. And humans have all types of emotions, thoughts, fears, and feelings. And humans can be fickle, and humans are imperfect, and humans unintentionally will hurt your feelings. Some intentionally, but a lot of times it's unintentional hurt, unintentional lack of communication, unintentional clarity. One just tired and not communicating, they're tired, and the other one's ready to do something and you don't communicate and you're not on the same page, and now you got this big blow up unnecessarily and nothing's even really wrong. And it's because of unmet expectations. Unmet expectations. You know, the gap between your reality and your expectation is frustration. So if you're going to figure out how to reduce frustration, you need to figure out how to close that gap. And some people are like, well, I'm not lowering my standards. I'm not asking you to lower your standards. I'm just saying, if your expectations are high, maybe your expectations should be high, but have you communicated with clarity your expectations? Do they know your expectations? Does your spouse know that they're expected to be your personal entertainer, your personal caregiver, your provider, your satisfier, your fantasy? Do they know they're supposed to be all these things? Have you articulated in a clear, concise way, this is what I expect from this relationship? If you haven't, then whose fault is it really that you feel unhappy? Oh, wait a minute. What? Yes, family, I'm saying you are responsible for communicating and advocating for what it is you feel you need. But you got to understand that happiness is an inside job. Happiness is an inside job. It's a choice. I wake up most days like a puppy with my tail wagging and ready to just get out for a new day. Why? Because I choose happy. Is it because every day is beautiful, sunshine, skies, and everything is perfect, and I always have my bank account overflowing with the most money, and I have the most abundance of health, and nobody in my family ever dies, and we never have business setbacks or personal setbacks? No, it's not any of that. That's not why I'm happy every day, because all of those things are something that personally affect me just like they affect you. But I choose when I get up and I get out of my bed that this is the day that the Lord has made, and I'm going to rejoice and I'm going to be glad in this day. And I don't know what this day may bring. This day may bring the saddest of circumstances to me, but if God brought me to it, he's going to bring me through it, and we going to be all right. We're going to be all right. And as a result of that, I can't help but feel good knowing that it's all going to be okay. And I'm challenging you as well. Stop looking for external things, factors to make you happy? Well, okay, let's get a little deeper to it. If you're going to find happy, then you got to focus on what happiness really is. What really is happiness? And in doing that, you got to understand, like, at its core, happiness is peace. Happiness is a peace. When you feel happy, you almost feel a state of euphoria. Like it's like you got, like, joy is a different, it's a deeper than happy. But happy is kind of more surface, just like I feel pretty good. Like I feel pretty upbeat. I feel a little euphoric. I just feel happy. I want to put a smile on my face and I don't know why. I just feel, I feel happy, right? But there are things that contribute to our happiness, and we got to choose what we should be focused on. So I think if we're going to understand this happiness thing and break it down deeper, we got to know the difference between temporary happiness and sustainable happiness. What's the difference between temporary happiness and sustainable happiness? I'll tell you. Temporary happiness is when you're looking for that quick hit feeling. You're looking for a quick hit, almost like you need a shot, and just an immediate energy drink, 5-hour energy shot, and I'm ready. And that's what most people focus on. That let's get a little deeper. That neurotransmitter that fires in your brain that tells you you're happy when you buy something online. Where am I addicted to shopping people at? There's a lot of addictions, and a lot of it is tied to this. I'm trying to find that euphoric feeling, and I'm tired of struggling and being sad and being tired, so I'm just going to self-medicate. That's not the answer, because all you're doing is masking a deeper problem that needs to be fixed, and you're killing yourself. Please stop. But to the people who are self-medicating in other less obvious ways, like clicking purchase on Amazon, click, every other day as an Amazon package are landing at your door. Add up your, I ain't trying to mess up. I said I was going to save some marriages today. Maybe this will, but I'm like, man, go back and look at that last 30, 60, 90-day expense report from the bank account of your expenditures from your online shopping habits. Because you think those things make you happy. Yes, it made you happy to purchase that random new duster that you can dust off your fan with, that you saw that you had to have in the moment. And all the other random things that you find online because marketing is at an all-time high and people are happy to sell you and take your money. So yes, go ahead and buy these 100% marked up products that come shipped dirt cheap from overseas, and you buy them at 100% markup. Yeah, okay. Whatever, be a consumer. I'm not mad at you, but ask yourself why. Because if you're looking for that to provide happiness, it's only going to be temporary. That's why you got to keep doing it. That's why when you bought that thing that you really wanted and you have a little buyer's remorse because it's like, dang, I spent so much, and then you get it. And people experience this all the time with houses, cars, trips. People have it because you know that it's going to make you happy. It is. You got that brand new car off the lot. It's going to make you happy before a little while it wears off. That big splash purchase, that new dress, that new shoes, that hat, the glasses, the shades, the jewelry, whatever is going to make you happy temporarily. And then it's going to wear off. And then you need that same feeling again. That's why social media is so addicting, because we're looking for the temporary happiness. We're looking for a post to go viral. We're looking for 1 million views. We're looking for 1,000 likes, 10,000 likes, 100,000 likes. We're looking for that quick, ooh, give me that, feed my satisfaction, my instant gratification, feed it. Temporary happiness. You focus on those things, you're setting yourself up for failure. It's like going to war with no weapons. You set yourself up for failure. That's like going on a diet in a food court, going on a fast in a food court. Like, you set yourself up for failure. That's what you're doing. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you're not putting yourself in position to focus on securing temporary happiness, because it don't last. So what's the difference between temporary happiness and a long-term happiness? What's the difference in a temporary happiness and a long-term happiness? Long-term happiness can be sustained. So guess what? You don't have an unlimited bank account unless you are Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos or the fine few less than 1% of people in the world. You don't have an unlimited bank account. So eventually the happiness that you immediately got is going to turn to sadness when you have a setback in your bank account is suddenly not so abundant. The relationship that goes awry and turns toxic and turns into something that's not healthy. The job that suddenly lets you go, where you're finding your happiness in a position. You're finding your happiness in people pleasing. You're finding your happiness in all these things that aren't really for you. That cannot be sustained. But sustainable happiness comes in your daily routines and your daily choices. Guess what? The average person makes about 35,000 choices a day. You don't even realize it. You're making choices from the time you open your eyes. But I'm challenging you, how about you start making some better choices, ones that fuel your soul? You know how you find sustainable happiness? Feed your brain. So instead of looking for temporary fixes or neurotransmitter hits, dopamine hits, look for opportunities to fuel your mind and your heart and your soul. Do you have a meditation practice? Matter of fact, y'all want to talk about meditation? If y'all want to talk about meditation and mindfulness, I think that's something we've never really done. We can get into that. Give yourself a routine, a meditation routine. Give yourself a prayer routine. Give yourself a fitness routine. Guess what? You know the same neurotransmitters that fire when you purchase that thing or you do that little quick hit happiness happens when you go for a run or a walk or you move your body? Get the same feeling, but in a more productive way, in a way that's sustainable because it's healthy for you and it builds you up, not tears you down. Organize your life. You feel like your life, clean your house. A clean environment inside your home creates so much mental clarity and peace inside the heart. And that's something you can control. We be trying to control other people. We try to control situations and circumstances that are beyond us. Focus on what you can control. Clean your environment. Declutter the space. Stop hoarding. Some people are like, you stepping on toes. I'm just trying to help somebody today find sustainable happiness. Structure and organization. If you feel like your life is all over the place and it's so disorganized and you living in this disarray, organize your life. Put it together. You don't know how to do that. There's people that can help you. There's all types of free tips and tricks and hacks online that you can watch. Videos on TikTok. You can watch videos on Google. You can watch videos here, there, and everywhere. You can watch the videos to help you in order to build sustainable happiness. Understanding that it is in your daily routine, it is in your prayer practices, your faith practice, your spiritual practices, your health practices, your routines and your regimens and your daily disciplines where real happiness is found. Because those daily disciplines give you the courage and the wherewithal to daily say, I'm choosing that today is going to be a good day, no matter what situation I face. And you know what happens in the affirmations, daily affirmations create consistent, prolonged, sustainable happiness. Habits. What kind of habits do you have? You binge watching TV for hours and hours and hours. That don't lead to happiness. You know what does? Accomplishing something that you really wanted to get done on your checklist towards your goal and your dream. Reaching a huge financial goal. And those come from the daily habits. What are the things you're doing daily to lead to that? You don't need some one big splash in order to find happiness because that's not sustainable. But if you create a daily routine and a system that makes you incrementally better daily, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better, they lead you right where you want to go. And I want you to learn that, listen, if you're dependent on anything outside yourself to make you happy, you've already failed. And I just have to tell you because I care about you enough that I want you to stop doing that. Stop setting yourself up for failure. Happiness is looking inside yourself and realizing that the people who said that you weren't enough lied. Happiness is looking inside yourself and realizing, like Michael Todd says, all you have is all you need. Happiness is digging deeper to find a greater resolve than you thought you had and showing up despite whatever adversities you face and overcoming those by climbing the mountain that's in front of you and realizing you were stronger than you thought you were and realizing your dreams can become a reality and realizing that you're self-sufficient and realizing that you are great, realizing that you're a whole boss, realizing that you are a gift to all those who know you and realizing that you are the prize. That's happiness. So stop questioning that. Stop believing that you are inferior. Stop self-imposing a lid and push past said live so that you can become who you were meant to become, so that you can walk in your purpose and you can live a happy and holistically healthy life, and you do it because you can.